think at the end, they just, they ran out of rounds. Maybe those are some of the rounds. It is risky, but there maybe was a chance. I don't disagree. My God, I mean, how do you, like, winning the pistol here is going to be huge for MOUZ just to get the momentum going their way. Starting on the CT side, it's possible, but it's such an elusive map. It's my favorite map, Nuke, so I'll look forward to it.
It is your favorite map, and as I can see, it looks like we are good to go. We don't have to run to our computers this time. We are ready for the freeze time itself, as we will see FaZe, as mentioned, starting on the T side here. They've got an HE Anders. That suggests maybe an upper rush at this point. You're nading open towards the squeaky door, smoke towards main, Molotov heaven. That would be amazing. We'll see if Robs wants to go for it. There's the nade and the Molotov coming through. It's Julie's of xertioN to defend. No initial rush. We're going towards the ramp room now. It's Jimmy to defend, a solid anchor. We've seen it time and time again. But it comes to a bit of a standstill. Smoke down towards main this time. Shui with the first kill.
Look at this xertioN, just being shot in the toes. They actually saw him, Brokey. That's a great pickoff. Still a chance here to bring it back now. 4 versus 3. torzsi going to get the headshot, and Knife is out. He wants to stab someone coming down the stairs. Or the ladder, sorry. Frozen there, getting a kill. 2 versus 4. This is looking interesting. It's
a bit of a mess of a round here from FaZe. Whatever they had in mind, the wheels have fallen off. There was knifing going on in the vents, and now you're right, it is a 4 versus 2. It's going to have to be brute force to try and save the day. Rain and Brokey, if they can get a plant Anders, that's a victory in its own right. That'll be extra money going forward for those Galils, and I don't think the CTs can justify a full-on swing. Bomb should be planted, so it will be MOUZ winning this pistol almost certainly. If they can take care of Rain, okay, I was about to say there's a chance against a few headshots there. Pretty nice victory there from MOUZ, but the bomb gets planted. So that means they will be up against the rifles going forward. Fortunately, 3 players survived for MOUZ as well. And that was interesting for FaZe. Like, it didn't seem like they could really work out what they wanted to do with that. With the nade and the Molotov towards main and the opening frag on the hut as well. I thought they'd just continue off the back of it, but it was kind of a slow and labored limp in towards that ramp.
Almost felt like they were expecting for there to be an aggressive push on the CTs on the ramp, which maybe could have been triggered by the initial shots there towards the squeak door, but yeah, just looked very strange. I agree, they didn't really get much out of the grenades, so yeah, bomb plant will help them out a tiny bit here. You're right.
I would say a lot. Look at all this. We've got all MAC 10s as well, so it suggests something quite quick, but Carrigan will get himself towards the hut. Large smoke has been deployed, so xertioN trying to deal with that and jump in the smoke himself, deny entry towards the vents. And we have got pretty much all the FaZe members ready to breach in towards the upper bomb site here. Carrigan so good with his MAC 10 usually, they're completely blind. Robs will find the trade, and xertioN lying in wait. This was his moment. He's done so much damage. Frozen will chime in as well, and they fend them off. Just Brokey remains, and this is the start MOUZ were looking for. 4 versus 1. 0 chance he can win this round, but maybe he can cause some financial issues. But Jimmy, he'll be patrolling towards that ramp room. Very convincing from MOUZ there, and FaZe get nothing done in round number 2.
That is so close. If they get the kill on the anchor on the bomb site itself, I think that was Carrigan leading that charge with the MAC 10. If he could have landed 1 or 2 more bullets, they probably at least had a bomb plant, and they could have been a little bit more interesting, but they just couldn't get the opening. I think it was Frozen holding back there. Either way, 2-0. And some upgraded pistols on this one, at least for FaZe, but this is the kind of dream start that MOUZ have really been hoping for, right? You lose that opening map, you want to get into the second one with a little bit more passion, and so far so good.
Indeed. Oh, okay, that's not bad either. Carrigan might get a second one here. He lined up for it. Find that first Eagle headshot, but frags starting to fall out of their grasp. Now, bear in mind, they don't have the Kevlar, so they're very squishy out there on the battlefield. And Brokey will find a second kill. Looks like they are probably done here, as it will be 3-0 for MOUZ. Lost bonus accumulating. They do have another buy available to them. Brokey probably doesn't need the AWP on the T side of Nuke, but MOUZ, as you mentioned, pretty much the best start they could probably hope for here. First gun round will be indicative as to which way this half is going. At least they were kept modest with a couple of frags. There's Carrigan opening things up. Oh my God. I didn't realize Frozen was actually jumping en route towards credit card there. Beautiful shot. Not known for them, but we'll take that all day long. And here we go. First gun round, first smoke deployed as well. T-side looking to maybe just make their way towards Secret. An old school setup here. The classic wall of smokes. Carrigan to provide the third.
Yeah, going to be put in right at the end. We'll see. They're going to try and blow it up. No, it's going to be a Molotov on the other side with the spray coming through. Actually, that could have been a lot more damage.
Yeah.
But they're down. They're down below. And this is interesting. They got the bomb with them. torzsi flexing that AWP, but he wants a second kill. And he's going to walk into the shot instead. Brokey taking him down. 4 versus 4 and a late kill out here for Carrigan. That's huge.
He is looking extra crispy right now. Hitting shots here you might not expect from the old boy. Jimmy's in trouble. He's found Rops, and it's going to be a 4 versus 2 now. Nice smoke from xertioN to provide a little bit of breathing room, I suppose, because they are now in a world of trouble. Shui will join him. They'll control the lobby as FaZe coordinate their final play here. Should be their round all day long. xertioN, though, like I said, with that smoke down, gives them a chance to get ready for potential heaven flank.
It's going to be Shui down below. If there was less time on the clock, this I think would be a lot more exciting. But the fact that it's still 35 seconds, they should have time to set up and sort of block everything out, cover the bomb. If this was about 15 seconds less on the clock, I think Sui has a chance to stop the bomb plant, but it's very unlikely at the moment. Although FaZe are moving slowly, so we'll see if I have to eat my words here. A little bit of a kill on the Carrigan. It's a start at least. 19 seconds. Bomb not quite being planted. Yeah, there we go. A little bit of delay. 2 versus 3.
I got a feeling MOUZ might be able to pull this one off. This kill might decide it. xertioN brings it down to a 2 versus 1 now. Low HP on these FaZe players. Admirable attempt, I have to say. The fact they even bring it down to a close scenario there. Looked like they were done and dusted in the round, but it's going to be the first for FaZe here on their T-side campaign. Now, what's the money looking like for MOUZ? Some of these rounds have been very close indeed. All 5 players went down there. They've got $2,000 on a couple. So they are going to purchase up. They've got enough for an AWP and a couple of rifles here as well. And as I said, Carrigan's hitting some absolute bangers out there, Anders.
Yeah, he is.
Like that deagle shot towards credit card. Long-range AK tap as well. Yeah, more of that, please. Absolutely. It's going to be the 4th spy for MOUZ, though. And you're going to have to rely on torzsi. As we mentioned, he didn't really step up in Mirage, but he's had an amazing tournament up against Brokey here. An interesting position as well, but it's going to be xertioN with the first frag. I dare say torzsi's got the second, but through the smoke, Brokey will find him. He gets tagged en route. Oh, God, what is that? Through the smoke, he finds Frozen. I have no idea how.
Nobody does, Henry. Nobody does. I can't believe it. I need to see a replay. Something must have given it away.
Was he spamming through the smoke? Maybe there was a few bullet holes shown, but still, that is remarkable. xertioN now, he's down towards lower. He managed to find Rops at the start, but this is like a one and done position. There's the one, and it's done as well. He's the only player down towards lower, so a good attempt. You might want to consider the savior. Might be the operative word. Shui's got past, but he gives a sound cue away. Carrigan continues to play very well in this grand final. And Jimmy, I'm afraid he is done in this round once again. He'll have no choice but to save.
Yeah, I think he was. If they could have got a kill on the other side there, it would have been interesting. Maybe they could have made it a 2-on-2 and gone for the eventual defuse. But 1 versus 3, bit of a different calculation. Not really going to be worth it. So FaZe finding a second round. That leg shot onto Brokey, that was a huge difference maker. If instead torzsi gets the kill outside on Brokey, then they just probably win the round right then and there. The fact that he got the kill for the smoke, though, I still can't really comprehend how that works.
We've got to see that on the replay. I think we need slow motion, zoom in, enhance, just to see what the hell happened there, because he gets tagged and you think, okay, his round's done. He got the trade. So this is the first kill. You think, wow, amazing awareness here. But speak about awareness on this second flick down. There was nothing, no indication that Frozen was there.
Unbelievable.
That's
a disgusting kill.
Yeah, and it might cost MOUZ everything here. They save an M4, sure, but it's USPs otherwise. 3-3. Looking incredibly likely here. They'll nade off the door. Brokey go for the pick towards A main. Takes a little bit of damage from the nade itself, but it's okay. Now, where is Jimmy positioned? Off on the anchor. Normally towards the ramp room. He's down in the window room right now. I think he's going to head towards Secret.
I like that. I much prefer people to be active if you have this 1 M4. I think you need to go look for something to create some of the openings for your team, rather than just hanging out in ramp and sort of hoping that people show up. But it's all come down to the timing here.
Rain's got a great bit of insights. He seems to know the potential of Jimmy. But if he goes down with nothing here, yeah, he does. he wasn't in a great position there to deal with the repeat, so they're going to have to go towards upper and try and plan before those weapons are recovered, Anders. Knowing that Jimmy's down towards Secret, they have to capitalize upon that. Now he gets his second of the round. This is a full eco with one saved M4. They've got a 5 versus 3 now, and the bomb is going to be denied. Oh no, this is an absolute disaster for FaZe. The round is crumbling before their very eyes. ropz to save the day once again. Brings it back into at least a feasible situation for them. Great shot from Twist. 2-on-2, are they stabilizing?
It feels like it. Nobody had checked the site. They didn't know about the USP. What a disastrous mistake there for FaZe. Looks like they are recovering ever so slightly. torzsi showing up with a AK in hand, stolen from outside, but it's ropz and Twist to save the day. And Twist there with the first 2 kills of the second map for himself. So good to see him announce himself a little bit here in the server.
Just when it needed him most as well, yeah. Anders. I can't believe the USP almost denied absolutely everything there. Shout out to Jimmy once again. An absolute nuisance. You give him an inch, he'll take a mile every goddamn time. It comes down to an absolute scramble in the upper bomb side, but it will be 3-3. 3 in a row for FaZe now on their T side of their map pick. Money stabilizing, as we do have the torzsi AWP once again. In terms of grenades, though, they have everything they need. They're just addressing that situation now, taking the time out. Already a map down, and it was a convincing victory for FaZe on Mirage. The pick of MOUZ, 13-7. In terms of kits, I don't think we have one available. They've barely got utility here, Anders.
Yeah, they're going to be lacking some of that for sure. Lacking a couple of grenades as well on the CAC side. But round number 7 is live.
The good news is they can just win one of these rounds. FaZe haven't got a huge bankroll in reserve. So, sure, they've got nice momentum behind them. 3 rounds in a row, but they've all been very close, especially against those pistols as well. That should have been a great chance for a cash injection, but it doesn't happen. Round number 7 underway here. Back outside we go. Bear in mind the torzsi AWP is time up towards the air conditioning unit.
We can smoke it off. Let's see. Molotov on the other side. Frozen has an HE as well. If they wanted to blow it open, he could. torzsi missing a shot, but Frozen will get one anyway. That's on karrigan on the other side. And there's the shot through the smoke. That seems like justice from the previous round. It's rain to receive, though. And a 5 versus 3. And for FaZe, it makes it a very, very hard round to come back into.
Yeah, that can be the issue with these new school smokes. Like if it was a player, an AWP specifically towards Heaven or the AC units, they will have vision. As Jimmy, solid as ever towards the ramp, confirms the round here. 5-on-2. A minute to work with, though. And bear in mind, it's ropz and Twist, 2 of the deadliest players in all of Counter-Strike with these rifles. They will give this their best shot and see if they can make at least a dent here against MOUZ.
Yeah, make it expensive, right? Even if you're not going to be able to win the round, or unlikely to be winning the round here. Still, just trying to even take a little bit more away. There's ropz. Oh my god! He just deleted torzsi! It's unbelievable! He will get taken down! I don't even know what just happened. Twist gets another kill. Still a 1 versus 2. About 20 seconds left. They're already out. Jimhat's already up on the rafters. Good movement. And they're going to be able to clear out the round. But my god, he just tore open space-time for that kill, Henry.
Seldom am I lost for words, Anders, but that shot was a thing of beauty. We said these 2 players were dangerous, but good lord. Those opening kills and towards the upper bomb site, that's ungodly. We'll see them take a tactical pause. We know the money's low, but they're keeping MOUZ modest with those few frags they find. And like we said, these new school smokes allows torzsi to have some vision over the top. It was karrigan then tried to beat the smoke once again, blowing those smokes open. That's a nice alley-oop set up there as torzsi took down Rain, but this second shot, oh my god. Stunning.
That has to be somehow faster than even he realizes. Like, he himself must be surprised when that happens. Like, oh yeah, that happened. The rifle just with a mind of its own. 4-3 the scoreline, but that suddenly became a lot more expensive than MOUZ would have wanted. Ending up with a 3-person loss there after practically winning the round already. xertioN, the spray is good. The grenade would have helped out, but either way, he was going to get the kill there on karrigan. And now they can slow it down. Don't have to be so aggressive there. It's a 4 versus 5 once again. Still on the MAC 10. Fair enough.
They've done very well to find these opening kills, MOUZ. And oh, xertioN, I never like seeing this one. It always scares me when someone goes with a knife in the vent, but looks like no one will be trying to dive down there for now at least. 1 minute 20. This was a force buy from FaZe. You can see they're operating with a couple of pistols here, a couple of rifles. Already lost Carrigan en route. Have to do this without their captain. Very strong smoke down towards the squeaky door position just as they were getting ready to pop out towards upper. So we'll have to sit back and wait. It's rain on the roof. I assume he's going to Molotov the huts.
Yeah,
and then they're just going to make their way through. That's all they really can do at this stage. Hope for the best. There's a double stack towards Squeaky, though. Here comes the Molotov. xertioN to take the bait and set up Shui.
ropz has to get the double, otherwise this is really going to fall apart. 35 seconds, he's going to get none of it. xertioN hunting him down with the SMG. He's going to get that one. They're out on the site, and they might get the bomb plant, but they're locked into it. That's not where you want to be. They're in a dreadful position back here. Just twists on his own, and he is going to get overwhelmed. That's actually such a great round for MOUZ. Just giving up the bomb plant, not necessarily a big deal in this particular round. I just feel like having them locked in that position, you knew they were never going to get out.
Lovely stuff. You're dead on. Really good setup as well. xertioN looking strong as you like with a MP9 towards the squeaky door. The perfect weapon for the job, really. Continues to deny access towards the vent. Smoke utilization has been spot on. And this is looking much better for MOUZ, operating as a 5-man unit rather than relying on their star players. That was the force buy, bear in mind as well. So at least the bomb got planted, but it's more of the same. This time, Deagles, some Kevlar, mainly an eco there. They've got 4 smokes, so maybe just the wall of smokes towards outside. Send everyone down there, try and get the bomb planted with rain towards the silo as well. It's torzsi patrolling the outside area. He will lose vision momentarily.
Yeah, I think especially sick if you can actually get the bomb plant. You could leave one player, you know, hunting with the Deagles outside. But so far, they're not getting down at all. The hard stoppage on the ropz must be a delight right now to MOUZ every time they find a kill on ropz, no matter which round it's in. Sui with a potential, a little bit of a lineup here, and he will get the double. A little bit labored at the start of it, but who really cares? torzsi handling this, and Rain looked like he didn't even stop for that shot. Okay, so it's still a little bit expensive here. One more kill would make a huge difference to Rain. He's got about a minute to try and find it in.
Yeah, he's just hoping xertioN maybe plays himself here. That MP9 comes back the horn that once again. He is such a menace with the weapon. And MOUZ actually posting a few rounds in a row here. 3 to be exact. And just 3 more to go as we go 6-3. Money should be stable enough for a full buy here on FaZe side now. They need a couple more rounds, I'd say. 4 or 5 would be fine on their map pick. But it's MOUZ that are looking like a real solid unit here. torzsi finding some good form as well. As we get into round number 10, ladies and gentlemen, it's your second map at the grand final here at CAC 2023. He's taking on MOUZ, number 1 and number 2 in the world right now.
That's a lot more respectable. MOUZ, what a wake-up call it must have been in that opening map to run into that caliber of FaZe. But now they're matching that energy a little bit.
Okay, that's a good call. So the fact that ropz is now identified, torzsi is towards the ramp of the AWP right now. They might start to swinging themselves towards Secret, and that's exactly the call here, Anders. Molotov down to deny access, and Carrigan to leap through the smoke once again. Oh, God, it doesn't work out whatsoever. The wheels are falling off here. xertioN sprays 2 of them down. They got the information the AWP was towards the ramp, but they had no idea xertioN was lying in wait. Jimmy should have the advantage here against ropz. Waiting for the smoke to fade. He seemed to know exactly what's going on here. He's going to take him down, no questions asked, and gets him before the smoke even drops. It's too easy. He's got a big smile on his face.
Again, not a player with big stage experience, but certainly understood what was happening there. Brokey in a 1 versus 4, so he's maybe going to try and find another kill if somebody walks into it, but apart from that, getting the bomb plant down in a round like this could be very, very tricky. It would be nice, though, in terms of the round loss bonus and the overall lack of cash that they have on that side, so going to set up a little bit.
Oh, no.
Absolutely called out. That's pretty sick. Jim planted a good couple of kills in this one, too.
So the script's been reversed here. No one thought MOUZ would be able to touch FaZe on a map like Nuke. They've got on the ropes now, though. After winning the pistol, getting that 3-0 start, they offered 3 rounds in return, but now it's 4 straight for MOUZ. Just 2 rounds left of play. Money's not great, Anders. They've got $2,900 in terms of the loss bonus. So that's 3K across the FaZe unit here. So they can justify Tech-9s in armor once again, but they're looking to steal one of these rounds away. They need a shot in the arm right now. Need to be picked up because this one is starting to slip away from them. 3 will do. 3 is fine on T side of Nuke. 4 at this stage, I think, would be pretty massive for them. If they can find on this round, that would be impressive. Have a look back at this shot from Jimmy as well, just straight through the smoke. Robs hasn't really had a chance to get going here.
Yeah, in the olden days, maybe you could get that bomb plant just sitting inside of it.
Right.
With the HEs alive, not so much.
It's a mechanic we're still getting used to.
It is. Yeah, I think that we're not even seeing like the tip of the iceberg of what's possible with this kind of stuff. Everyone is obviously theory crafting around it, but...
So here are the Tech-9 Anders. Once again, trying to take advantage of the fact that torzsi's being quite mobile right now. He's moving himself around the map. If they can get down towards Secret, that would be great. But that's a very powerful incendiary. They just have to run the gauntlet. They got to take damage on route here, and it will be Rain to take the majority of it. But the good news is they've got a player in towards the vents. This is actually quite a powerful spot. Jimmy rotating through, AK-47 getting towards the silo. xertioN to back him up as well. First frag will be absolutely everything here, and it will be MOUZ to pick it up.
He got dinked as well, xertioN. He could have been dead if another bullet had connected, so pretty scary stuff, but you're absolutely right. That first kill really changing this round. MOUZ have a good read still. They have 2 people down here. We'll see if xertioN falls. It's going to get real spicy for Jimmy, who's on the other side of the bomb site, and alone. He might have to do a lot more work than he wants to here. Nice pre-fire, but it's not quite enough. And now, Jimfat's on his own.
Yeah, but he's the rock of Counter-Strike. So difficult to remove him when he's set up as the anchor. 30 seconds remaining. They have to go down towards lower. There's no 2 ways about it. And it's such a strong position that Jimmy's got himself set up with. He thrives in these sort of scenarios, chomping at the bit to find his first kill. There it is, looking for the second. Robs will find him, and the bomb will be planted here. There's xertioN on a famous lurk of his. Finds the AWP for torzsi. Is this the round they can steal away, Anders?
And they will now. brokey getting the shot. You're absolutely right. What a timing there for xertioN, just as the rotation was coming in. So a 1 versus 3. He's got only the kit right now to work with. That's his only tool in the arsenal to try and get onto the site. And he's already been spotted out, shot twice by xertioN at that range. And again, it's the captain of FaZe coming in with a pretty big round right there. 7-4. They really badly needed this one.
Oh, they absolutely did. They needed a miracle round, and it's delivered. Pretty standard stuff, though. Like we said, Tech-9's armor, a few smokes. You could do the outside wall of smokes there, and hopefully get players down towards Secret. And it was quite a slow rotation. They had Robs in towards the vent, meaning that CTs had to come through ramp. Jimmy only good for the 1 frag there, and xertioN with the most important kill of them all, finding torzsi on the rotation with that P250. Ignites FaZe once again. The final round of this first half. brokey taking matters into his own hands. The first time he's had a T-side AWP here. And torzsi, like we said, he's been nimble, agile across the map. This time aggressive towards T-Red. Looking to make that first incision once more. Pretty heavily committed position.
Bit of a Molotov landing there behind torzsi somewhere. Nobody really knows that he's here, and Frozen is going to be the main distraction, so we'll see. Oh my god, they line up! 2 for 1! Taking down xertioN and twistzN. This is going to be blowing up in the face for FaZe. There's nothing they can do about it. Robs and brokey, 2 versus 4 now, as brokey's trying to somehow flick them back into the round, looking for the kill against Frozen. But he's hard to find, and the more time that passes, the worse it's going to get. Backup started to get here, 8-4 at the end of it. MOUZ with a really impressive first half. And look at xertioN, he's got 14 kills.
Yeah, he's back, baby. xertioN looking strong. torzsi showing some great form as well. He's second in the scoreboard. Everyone turning up from MOUZ, and that's what we asked for. After Mirage, it was a pretty flat, underwhelming performance. We had a couple of exciting moments from Jimmy. That was about it. Otherwise, the rest of MOUZ looked very, very underwhelming indeed. So the fact they've got 8 rounds now on their opponent's map pick, everyone's contributing. They've had a solid understanding of what they were up against there, winning the clutches. I feel like they're in good stead here to take us to the 3rd map of Overpass. You can see FaZe starting to shrink. A lot of pressure now. 4 rounds, like I said, it will do, but it's certainly not ideal, Anders. Just look at the scoreboard as well. We've got Rain 2-12. He died every single round. Didn't really get going there at all. twistzN 5-10. The top is brokey. with 10 frags, but it's moving on to the CT side now. They win the pistol. Bear in mind, if you get the follow-up conversions, then say a 3-0, all of a sudden it's 8-7. So this game is far from over in MR12, but torzsi sets himself up the collateral to open things up there. A beautiful display. That's more like it from him. Frozen as well. Little crossfire set up. ropz denied entry towards ramp once again. This pistol could mean everything for MOUZ. They win this one, we're likely going to overpass.
Feels like so much of the first half was Jimfat and ropz as well fighting towards the ramp room. Just one versus
Anders.
one. Oh yeah, they are going for it straight away. Rain has had a terrible nuke map so far, and he gets blown up, but the dualies are coming back into it, and look who's hunting. Brokey relentlessly trying to chase them down. He wants to stop the bomb plant, but he's getting shot at the back of the head. It's just 2A left. 1 versus 3, and he does get that first kill. Has the bomb in his back pocket, so he could go wherever he wants at this point.
Yeah, a bit of panic there from FaZe, I have to say, and Shui's got a fighting chance of only 6 bullets in the Glock. USP doesn't connect, and now he does get that reload in. This is chaotic to say the very least. It's unclear who takes it.
They don't know that he's back here. He closed the door. They have no idea. I think, did they spot him now? I think they maybe did. He's hunting for it. He's looking for it. At least he could maybe open up a space for the bomb plant here. What an elusive play from Sui so far.
Yeah, the fact he gets the bomb down, we said it before, it does guarantee Galil's going forward. Maybe he can still win this. It would be unthinkable to think that he finds all the headshots required, but it's now down to a 1 versus 1. karrigan needs to try and best him with no kit as well. Low HP for Shui, to 36 points of health. He needs to duck and weave his way out of this situation. Biding his time, karrigan. Oh, he does hit the shot. Does he have time for the defuse? I think it's absolutely fine. I didn't have quite the audio cue there, but it will be a 1v1 victory. But there was every world that he hits that last headshot and karrigan goes down. He leaves the round with 19 points of health. A sigh of relief for FaZe there. That should have been theirs all day long. Absolute pandemonium ensues once they start jumping down the vent, trying to just force out those frags and deny the plant. It was an absolute upper rush. You could see that, but the opening frag suggested he didn't really have to chase after them in this sort of sense. And Twist, he got himself caught in a really rough spot, and fair play to Shui, brought it right down to the 1 versus 1. He doesn't win the round, but he went above and beyond for his teammates there. Gets that plant through. They definitely have the Galils coming out in round number 2 here. So, a tactical timeout called by MOUZ Sports. They know this round is everything. If you lose this, Anders, that's the 3-0 I spoke of, and that's when we get back to 8-7. So it's 8-5 right now. They'll have maybe even the advantage in terms of firepower here, but they need to work out how they're going to operate with the Galils, with the basic utility, and maybe they just need to go for the haymaker, maybe another fast-paced strategy, something unexpected, maybe a few MAC-10s in the mix.
Whatever it takes. See if you can knock FaZe out really early on. I'm waiting patiently right now for Rain to get back into this game. He's 2-13 at the moment. He was great on the opening map, so I know he's got it, but yeah, just maybe, you know, a round of flex on them, get himself activated on this one. That'd be huge. Twist. I got this glimpse of someone there. Not that many nades either on the CT side, so not around where they can Molotov and smoke things off wherever here. ropz holding the ramp with just an MP9 and no backup. What a prospect. Now, with the right timing, you can obviously get the jump off, you get the straight headshot, you fall back down. But he's sticking around. Looks like he's all in committed to it. Brokey, I don't know if he can even get here in time. He's the closest player by. They're going to be walking around the corner. Instant shutdown. What an opening. I mean, FaZe might almost have to save this quicker than they want.
I think so. The fact they've got 2 players down the vents quickly, it's promising at least. But Shui's almost certainly got karrigan looking for one more as well. Twist is going to be done for. I think they have to save at this point. 4 versus 2. Rain and Brokey not fancying it. Back up the ladder they go. And it's all down to that nice, slow, calculated ramp play there. Knowing the tendencies of ropz to pre-fire towards the first boxes and xertioN. He's not going to let them save a damn thing here. He wants to go on the hunt. Finds Brokey. Looking for the double spray down. Rain will survive for now. The bomb's planted. This is a massive round for MOUZ to win. As we've stated before, if they could do this, after getting the bomb planted, sure, Shui didn't win the 1 versus 3, but it enabled them success here in round number 2.
Yeah, absolutely did. My God. The clean of that ramp position, I'm a little bit surprised, but I mean, I'm not going to be questioning ropz. He's been playing some of the best Counter-Strike I've seen in a long time throughout this whole tournament.
It's a pretty committed position. If he gets like 1.5 there, great, job done. If he was playing more of a position, like you said, just to get the information, drop down, that might have been more welcome in this particular situation, but he just didn't anticipate the 5-man pounce towards the ramp, and of course the pre-fire as well. And that's going to be a huge round for MOUZ to find. Only three players survive as well, so that's going to be interesting going forward. We've got a rifle in the hands of Rain, but in terms of the cash, I think they have to force buy back themselves now. So pressure onto FaZe once again. 9-5. Lose this one, you're full eco, and then just a couple of rounds away from defeat. This is the clear from Shui. Like I said, he's probably aware of the tendencies of Rops. They've already played Nuke against his team once. xertioN, worthwhile hunt. Sure, he goes down at the end. The fact he denies a rifle for Brokey, that is absolutely massive. So it is the force buy.
They've been playing Nuke, but they have not been able to win Nuke against FaZe. That's the reason why going into this one, everyone's a little bit nervous for MOUZ, but they are putting it together very nicely at the moment. Decent grenade outside there. xertioN, he is the main man to take down at the moment on the MOUZ side of things. Sui taking some liberties inside, just with the MAC-10 washing through, and Rain unable to do anything right now. He's still only got 3 kills. It's Brogy with the Deagle, and that M4 is lost outside for the minute. Rops, how much can you really do sitting inside of the flames? It turns out it's absolutely nothing. One headshot would have maybe given them a little bit to work with, but this is again MOUZ just powering through the map and making it a 2 versus 4.
Yeah, just a matter of time before MOUZ pick this round up, I'm afraid. Twists with the CZ down towards Secret. Brokey, Desert Eagle already found a kill in towards ramp, but this would be a complete fumble if MOUZ gave this one up somehow. torzsi, M4, patrolling the vents. And just biding their time. It's absolutely okay. Want to make sure they get everything covered.
I respect this a lot for MOUZ. Why give it up? Why not just play it super safely? Don't make any real assumptions. You can lose these rounds. You're up against some really, really hard-hitting players.
Both CTs down towards lower, though, so that bomb will be planted. Round done. Double digits. And FaZe might just be better off saving the CZ and the Deagle, because, like I said, it's full eco going to the next round. They'll be getting $1,900 per player. And the scoreline would be 10-5. This would be another historic FaZe comeback if they can do it, because the chips are down now.
Is the M4 still in the yard, or did they actually throw it away? All right, there we go. So nobody picked that up on the MOUZ side of things. That's probably what FaZe are thinking about. Just hoping to see if they could catch that at the end of the round, perhaps. Although MOUZ are aware that that is a potential play. The Frozen is nearby to try and stop it. So doubt if they're going to be allowed. Yeah, there we go. All right, he's going to steal it for himself. I guess FaZe, they've heard the footsteps. They're realizing we're not going to make it up those stairs really ever. So what a brilliant second map for MOUZ after they looked so defeated on that first one.
Yeah, displaying great character.
Absolutely.
Bouncing back as a unit as well, not relying on an individual member. Everyone looking strong across the board here. Exactly what the doctor ordered. This might be another tactical timeout, you never know, but as mentioned, FaZe can only really bring a CZ and a Deagle saved in the previous round. 11-5 looking very likely here. They have a couple of pieces of utility, a flash and a smoke, most notably. 2 players towards main. Nothing giving away the starts here. MOUZ is going to be smoking off the choke points, then Shui opening things up. Nice shot towards Brokey.
One of the main themes we've been talking about in CS2 so far has really been how many, back and forth rounds there have been. I must say, both teams, when they have the lead right now, they seem to be doing a great job at holding on to it and not giving up too many things.
Right.
CSAM will do a little bit of work here, but
it's not a bad frag, to be honest with you. If they can recover that rifle, they might be onto something here, because how many resources can you invest into patrolling an AK-47? I'm not sure you can provide too many, but Carrigan, just as the USP here, had to take the full eco. His money was bottom of the barrel. He had $50 before he came into this round. Smoke's going down. They'll cross towards Secret. There is no CT presence down towards lower currently. Carrigan would do very well to even do any damage at this point. Even if he connects, only does about 6 damage, but there's the AK Anders.
Okay.
Do they want to save it, or maybe try and pull the rug on MOUZ Sports here and rotate down towards lower? It's very telegraphed where they're going. But where is Twist? He stayed towards upper for now. It might just be better to save the rifle going forward. Carrigan, the solo hold, 1v4, USP no armor. Good luck, my friend.
Maybe some really quick headshots on this one. He did open the door at the right time, but the USP is just not the kind of weapon to get a multi-kill in that position, unfortunately. Okay, well, they're kind of showing up to the spot. There's a C-set from the one side. The AK is down on the ground again. So a little bit of an attempt. You look at the clock, there's only about 6 seconds left. So I guess if they had done more of an impact here, maybe they could have just bled the clock out. Would have been maybe possible.
It was certainly worth it. With like the 15 seconds left there, they pounce and get a couple of kills, and there's no chance to plant. Yeah, they maybe steal the round, but very well handled once again from MOUZ, 11-5. As we will see FaZe limping into the next one here. They won the pistol and lost that second round. It's like a death sentence on the CT side in MR12. Your money just gets absolutely wrecked. So 3 in a row now, and they will have a bye, but not much of one. You can see they've had to sacrifice helmets pretty much across the board. Barely any utility. Not a single defuse kit out on the field right now. And this is MOUZ looking to post map point.
Compare the two scoreboards right now. It's such a discrepancy between MOUZ and FaZe. Just Brokey is doing a little bit of work, but everyone else from FaZe is way further behind. And MOUZ are absolutely coming together as a unit, so that tells a bit of a story just on its own. They're 2 rounds away from taking us to a 3rd map in the grand final.
It feels like it's locked in. This is the way grand finals go sometimes, Anders. Yeah, you have 2 pretty quiet maps, pretty one-sided affairs, and you get a banger in the 3rd. Because, yeah, MOUZ looked weak on Mirage. Now FaZe haven't really showed up to Nuke thus far, but they are the masters of the comeback. Bear that in mind.
That is something we've been crediting with as well, so yeah, maybe we could see something like that.
Like, that's when this grand final really starts to heat up. If FaZe can win this round and start to claw their way back in, you never know. Carrigan, the first to be tested in towards lower. Passes the first test, and I don't think he can get away. Didn't reposition, low HP in the open. He'll be dropped. 4 and 4 technically favors MOUZ, especially when there's no utility to speak of on the CT side. Literally no grenades, Anders.
Yeah, that's a bit of an issue.
It's a massive issue.
Smoke up on the one side so Sui can focus on this, and I think Rain knows it. As soon as he sees the smoke, he's realizing it. They're going to be peeking right at me. We're down to 30 seconds. That is not a lot of time, and that is a player spotted out there. The bomb is coming up into the yard, and it's dropped on the ground with only 20 seconds. Rain, quiet performance from him on this particular map, but that double kill, I think it gives them the round. There's only 17 seconds. I don't think they can get the bomb and plant it at the stage. They're trying their best to open it up, but there's so little time to get in the kills. What on earth is happening? But the bomb is just so far away. Robs, just stay hidden, and you're going to be fine.
Oh, my God. They almost gave it up, Anders. They will win the round there, but what cost? The money's going to be so brittle going forward. That's a hollow victory, if ever I've seen one.
Yes.
Like Jimmy come out and spanks you with a couple of headshots there. He kind of feels like, yeah, you know I really won that round.
Yeah,
if we had the bomb, you know I'm winning this round. And yeah, it was great stuff from Rain.
17 and 4, Henry.
Great patience. Manages to find those 2 kills. They overlooked the garage position. FaZe needed that desperately, but now they've got an auto shotgun and MP9. This is another must-win round. It's a fully equipped MOUZ Sports here.
Let's go. Auto shotgun in play. I know, Henry, you're not a fan, but
hey, in this sort of situation, desperate times call for desperate measures.
That is true.
I know there's one map the shotgun does do some serious work on. It might be Nuke.
Well, it's Jim Fat through the smoke, taking down Twists. I'm assuming there was a little bit of an action on the other side. He's got it in the vent, so we'll see if he can find something. He's going to be notified by Rain that there's someone coming up behind him, so maybe he could reposition in time. Yeah, he's already good for it here.
All right, Anders. This is the true test of the auto shotgun. If you can find both of these kills, save the day, I take it all back.
Okay, well, he set it up for himself. The slate has been wiped clean. We'll see if he's going to be good for it. Brokey setting up for the first one. xertioN instantly blown up. torzsi's next in line, but he's going to beat it. A good and even trade there, and I think they'll take it. 4 versus 3 still, and about 55 seconds. Rain checking the yard and calling in. They're not falling back, so they've got plenty of time, though, MOUZ.
Yeah.
This is still looking solid.
There's no CT presence down towards lower whatsoever. Is that shotgun enough to dissuade them from going to a lower bomb site? Do they sense it's a setup here? Time will tell. Time's of the essence as well. We've got 30 seconds. If they go up the vents here, it could be very problematic for them. The fact that the solo door is clear, they've got this smoke down now, I think that's round done. Because Jimmy's got the ramp as well. They've got all the extremities of the map covered.
Yeah.
And they're going to find Rain, no problem. So yeah, that's going to be map point locked in. FaZe starting to shrink here on the CT side of Nuke, only posting a couple of rounds. It was the pistol, and then the round they should have had a real comprehensive victory on. They ended up giving up 2 kills away, just winning it by virtue of the clock.
It's such a mystery to me how Jimfat's able to walk into, like, that is the quintessential Jimfat kill right there.
Yeah.
Just slowly walking in, crosshair in the perfect position, enemy looking the other way. Every single time. It's so wild. Your game sense has to be off the charts, because if it happens every once in a while, that's fine. That could be a random factor, but it happens that much, yeah, you have some sense for how the game is played. That's hard to describe. My God. They're really doing it, Henry. MOUZ on a comeback. I think they haven't taken down FaZe or Nuke before.
I think they've already done it. FaZe are the ones looking very flat now. Bear in mind, these teams are going to be exhausted. They've both played arduous games today, especially FaZe, just off the back of a 3-map banger against ENCE that went the full distance. They already had to provide an amazing comeback. And you can see them starting to falter here on Nuke. Some of their stars dropping off here. We've got no one really in the fragging department looking too scary. We've got Brokey at the top with 13 kills, but then it's everyone else single digits. Right, Rain's recovering his game, 7 and 17 now, but it's Twist 8 and 15. We just need to see a bit more out of them. But they're going to need 6 rounds in a row. And if ever there was a map to do it on, CT side of Nuke, it's possible.
Was that a Rain voodoo doll that he was?
I think I missed it. I was looking at the scoreboard. I just caught a little figurine and I came back. Maybe it was.
I'm just saying, I don't think it's in the rulebook. I think if you can use voodoo to make one of the best players on the other team worse, then go for it.
Yeah, well, it seems to be working, Anders. See what he can do. Normally patrolling towards outside, and he's had a rough run of it so far. xertioN with assertion out here. Gets himself towards T-Red. There isn't much of a pushback. The CTs haven't provided any aggressive stance towards outside. It's just going to be Rain trying to find them through the smoke, delay them with the utility. Got that M4A4. One of the few they have. It's SMGs otherwise. Twist, Carrigan, and Brokey operating with the MP9s. Grenade does no damage. As MOUZ just try to bleed FaZe dry here. Get rid of all their grenades. They know the money's tight. It's a bit of a desperate position from Rops as well. Commonly checked, commonly pre-fired. If he gets away with it, what a play it will be, but...
Ooh. torzsi, if he hadn't swapped the gun out there, I think he just probably has that kill. You're right, it is commonly checked. Rops had a really hard time on his Nuke map. Everywhere he's gone, he's run into either Jimfat, just beat him over at the ramp, or like this, running into xertioN, who's the other top performer on the MOUZ side for this particular map. So, first kill, 4 more to go here, and MOUZ can see a 3rd map in the grand final. I'm so impressed. They really did get beat up a lot on Mirage, but it didn't deter them. They're right back in, full energy and full steam ahead at the moment. 28 seconds. That maybe is the only problem here. They're running the clock a little bit low, but there's nobody down below from the CT side. Rain's going to get a kill on Frozen. Oh, but here we go. Rain sniped by the MP9. 16 seconds on the clock. They need to find this bomb plant right now.
Yeah, here we go. The plant will come through almost certainly, but the CTs are hunting. I think they've done enough here. Twist, you better finish things off. There's torzsi with the Desert Eagle. There was a chance. If he gets that kill, you never know. Maybe he can clutch it out, guarantee the map, and it will be FaZe hanging on by a thread. As they post round number 7 here, 3 players survive. That's the best looking round they've had on the CT side so far, Anders, and it was with 3 SMGs, yeah. They get the job done, though. MP9's prevailing.
Yeah, the first guy on the bomb side was so low on health that the MP9 was able to burst him down at range. This kill here doesn't, I think it's fine for Rain, but obviously, and then Carrigan, I don't know where he found the kill on Jimfat, but he did.
Well,
tremendous.
The campaign starts here. 5 required from FaZe. Finally, a bit of firepower behind their setup as well. Got AKs, orbs, everything they need. It's their map pick. Just got to take it 1 round at a time.
Give him credit to Rain as well. He started to come alive. He really had a bad start to this map. I hate to say, but it's true. But he's up to 9 now. He's playing such a pivotal position out in that yard and towards Mini. So, you know, having him play well is essential to this defense. All right. Yard smoke. A little bit late being set up. That's fine. We were running low on time in the last round, but got plenty of it now. It's going to be Rob's put to the test once again.
Difficult position to find multiple frags from here, Anders. Good to get the one, but now you're out in the open, surrounded by T's, and he's done very well indeed. This is more like it from Robs. Steals away the hat trick. Leaves Chewy in a 5 versus 1 here. A solid ramp hold and a clean sweep for FaZe as they start to stand tall here on Nuke. This is more like it. They've sabotaged the finances as well. We're not done here. 2-0 is still on the cards.
Fighting for overtime is FaZe. And you're absolutely right. Getting a multi-kill on that one. You're so exposed. The right-hand side of the box was being held by an AWP. The AK was chasing him down on the other side, but he still found it, and he got some backup right at the end. Finds the triple. It must be a real sigh of relief there for Ops, because, again, it's been a tough game for him as well.
That might light the fire beneath him, though, Anders. Like, he needs these sort of rounds just to get in the zone, get himself fired up. Leading by example, Rain starting to chime in as well. This is a beautiful kill through the vent. No celebrations just yet for FaZe. They're not feeling it until they get to double digits. But now they're starting to get stronger and stronger. This is the Royal Flush setup. You've got 4 AK-47s and the AWP on the CT side. If ever you're going to bring this game back, this is the start of that campaign.
And they finally have money for actually all the grenades. I don't think they've had that yet on the CT side.
So we're not done here yet.
Miserable.
We are not done by a long shot.
Let's find out. This one especially should be a lot easier. Tech-9 and an AK and not that much else to work with. torzsi with an upgraded pistols, but otherwise should be one of the easier rounds for FaZe to pick up. Timing, smokes outside. They're going to be coming through the hut with 3 people. That's a good spray. That's just timing alone. They don't lose a single player, and Brokey gets to warm up the AWP, gets a double kill for himself. 12-9. You can almost feel it coming. This is FaZe specialty.
Yeah, you can see their body language changing, starting to sit upright. The fist bumps coming through.
You know, something that the analyst S brought up earlier in the tournament is one of the cool things about FaZe, because they do so many of these comebacks, is the fact that it's not a question, it's not a conversation. Do you think we can come back? Like, no, we've proven it 10 times already that we can. So of course we can do it, right? You don't have that doubt in your brain. You just know we are the team that could do it. So that must be an interesting way to play the game for sure. Not many teams are going to be able to do any kind of comeback like the ones that FaZe are, but they're trying for it one more time.
This is how they like it, Anders. 12-6 down, and now with 3 rounds in a row. Absolutely everything they need to make this comeback a reality. Rob's starting to feel it. They've got the AK-47s, the perfect weapon for the job for the one-taps. Rain patrolling outside once again. It's a Galil for Frozen. Bear in mind, he went for the hero AK in that previous round. Didn't do much for them, didn't get the plant, so has to make do with the lesser of the rifles here. Great job from Rain. Good disciplined re-peek there. Didn't overstep the mark. Confirms the 5-on-4.
That's exactly what they wanted. And of all the players they could have taken down, it's xertioN as well, the real playmaker.
Yeah.
Who's been opened up so many rounds on this map for MOUZ. Getting rid of him is going to be a huge deal. Twist, does he see it? He does see the hit, and Sue's in a lot of trouble. The Molotov as well, forcing him back. They can't really do anything about it. Down to 40 seconds, and Robs. It's just, I don't know how, think of how many times Rob's lost the fight over at the secret position, and all of a sudden, they're winning every single one. And it's just a save. They can't do anything.
It just goes back to that fact, like I said, like, yeah, FaZe won the pistol, but in MR12, without any sort of economic adjustments in CS2, if you lose the CT pistol and then you lose that to the second round force buy, you're just spiraling at that point. You have to force buy. You're at the bottom of the barrel. That's $1,400 loss bonus, and then you can't really get online. Like financially, you can't bring the AWP out. You don't have the grenades on a map like Nuke. You need the incendiaries. You need the AWP. And yeah, as soon as they get all the resources online, finally, they start showing us why they picked this map. And now that 12-6 lead's been cut down to 12-10. 2 more rounds. And the money, it should be in a questionable spot. They'll save some weapons here, but this might be for everything. If MOUZ give this one up, in terms of their loss bonus going forward, and they'll have maximum loss bonus. So if they at least get the bomb down, they'll have money going to round number 24. But this is another great resurgence from FaZe.
I wonder if the fact that they weren't really hunting, apart from Rain, is a real reflection of the fact that they didn't want to give up the AKs.
I think so.
Plenty of money, right?
Because they're dominating right now. In terms of the one-on-one duels, having an AK-47 on a map like Nuke on the CT side is a massive asset, especially towards positions like ramp for ROP, so you can actually play the railings, you actually take some challenges. Instead of getting the dink with the M4 and having the drop off, you actually get straight up kills. Same for Rain outside as well. He has the range to work with now. This is where broky can really show us his dynamic play as well. If he wants to start moving around and tag out with Rain towards outside, start dominating that area, that would be very interesting. It's going to be the Force. Tech 9 for Frozen. Get a little for xertioN.
You know, it's got to be in the back of the MOUZ Sports players' brains as well. This feeling of it's another FaZe comeback. It's happening to us now again. Why are they doing it? You must be wondering, how are they able to find these rounds? All it takes is one mistake from FaZe here, and it's a third map, and the grand final continues, and you're going to have to put in even more work on overpass. But we'll see. Rain, can he find it again outside? They are setting up the wall. He's combining with broky, who's not going to be able to see that much out here. Oh, but they go before the smoke is up, and that's a big mistake. 2 kills, and now the HEs to blow the smoke wide open. It's an absolute disaster in the yard for the MOUZ side of things. xertioN, the last one left. They went early, and they went down.
Yeah, that's a good point. It was a prime setup as well. You had broky taking all the aggro for Rain, and he gets the information. They cross before the smokes bloom. A double kill upon arrival. MOUZ will pull one back, but it leaves xertioN in-game lead up in a pretty much impossible scenario. And as you mentioned, trying to hold on to those AK-47s is absolutely vital here. They've looked so deadly. Can xertioN get the palm, though? Oh my God, he might be able to do something with this one. Going for it. Twist. He might get a bit more, as he will be taken down in the end. Great attempt there from xertioN, but unable to get that plant down. As I mentioned, that leaves them with just the maximum loss bonus. If you see, they've got $3,500 per player going forward here. It's round number 24. They might actually do it, Anders. 6 rounds in a row was required, and now they're just 1 away. A beautiful spray from Rain. He was 2 and 12 at one point, but now he is roaring into life in this grand final. And Twist make sure the bomb doesn't get planted, and that is absolutely crucial. Can they do it? Can they bring us to overtime and reset everything? And look for a 2-0 in the grand final.
Speaks to the caliber of a player like Rain. If there was any doubt about what he's all about, then those doubts have been extinguished here.
We're going towards ramp. They're going to test dropped.
Is he just playing in the corner? Yeah, he's not even boosted up. Oh, this is really interesting, but there's Twist firing a couple of shots. Good headshot. It's Jimfat on the ground.
Oh, no.
He's ready for more. They put him to the test, and he's passing with flying colors. torzsi getting it back finally, but he might have been too late here.
Yo, broky's here with the deagle as well. This is kind of insane. This could still fall apart. There's a chance for MOUZ to win this one, even though in this 3 versus 2. torzsi and xertioN have got enough to work with here, enough wiggle room. 1 minute remaining. They've got a smoke and a flash. You thought Rop's efforts there would be enough, but maybe it's not. They could still come crashing down at the final hurdle here. Good nade.
Yeah. Frustrating when you're stealing yourself ready to try and win a 2 versus 3. You don't really want to be down to 66 health there. 35 seconds. The clock is running low, and karrigan up close and personal. He just barely misses the timing. 30 seconds on the clock here. They're walking in, but torzsi gets shut down. And xertioN, he's alone. 1 versus 3. There's no way he can bring this one home. 20 seconds now, looking for more. He gets a second one, and he picks up the bomb. He's running down below. Oh, this is a great move. 1 versus 1, but broky, he's already read it. He sees it coming. He's looking for that. Overtime. What a headshot to do it with.
An absolute masterclass from broky, 1 step ahead. And it looked like the 1v3 was possible. Dives down the fence, trying to cross towards the bomb side. Ice cold. As he denies absolutely everything on the cross towards the bomb side there. They've done it, Anders. From 12-6 down, the reverse sweep. Everything's reset now. FaZe remain on the CT side as we go into overtime here. $10,000 per player, and FaZe are cooking here in the grand final.
Unbelievable. We talked about the personal comeback for Rain, but Rops was just as bad in the first half, or nearly just as bad. He wasn't doing that much towards the ramp either.
What a shot.
So sick, isn't it? Look at this. Not that long ago, broky was the only one that was doing real work in that first half. But the second half, it's been very, very different.
Gotta say something, Anders. We've been singing Frozen's praises throughout this tournament. He's currently set at 8 and 14. Everyone else in his team has got like 15 plus kills. Like Frozen, I was getting ready to big him up. I thought he'd have some massive impact here. But we need to see if he can start to come to life as MOUZ have given their lead up. It's going to be very difficult to recover this one from a mental point of view, right? They're going to have to show some real tenacity now, similar to FaZe Clan. Round number 1 of overtime is underway. Now, bear in mind, like I said, 10K star money. Lose 2 rounds here. The third is pretty much guaranteed. We're going for the rush. It's Brokey to be tested. Doesn't hit the first shot. Jimmy certainly will. Twist. Absolutely mauling them from the hot position here. It looks like they've got themselves the lead once again. A 4 versus 2. Damage being inflicted towards the squeaky door. It's just torzsi and xertioN remain. This upper rush has done nothing for them.
It's a cool idea. You come out into the overtime and you just try and put some speed behind it. You change the pace, but somehow FaZe were ready. Good couple of kills coming out there right at the start. And that is a huge difference. Now, they didn't get to steal too many AKs in this one. They had the AUG on ROPS, I believe, but that's, I guess, another thing that overtime changes. Now you don't have the AKs to play around with like they had at the beginning or the end of regulation.
You can see there's a reason why every team like Molotov's the hut on these sort of rounds, right?
Yes.
So Twist doesn't have a shooting gallery like that. It looked way too comfortable for him. I think that's more of a Hail Mary call from MOUZ Sports there, trying to change the pacing up going into overtime, but they've now given up that huge lead, 12-6 in their favor. And now 13-12 in favor of FaZe. Rain changing his position here. Changing the stance. He's been very passive, defensive towards the garage, towards credit card. Now playing in towards that glaive position, and Brokey's going to set him up as well with the AWP towards Secret. This could be absolutely everything. If he gets flashed in especially, this could be very difficult for MOUZ to recover. He's going to spot one, but Rain with that covering fire now, looking for the double kill. ROPS will help him out, and FaZe are looking impeccable. But still, a couple of kills are found. We bring it back to a 3-on-3.
Recovery for MOUZ. This round was practically lost. I think they heard Brokey running and they wanted to hunt him down, and nobody ever checked Rain in that position. That's so crazy, but still, 3 versus 3. 55 seconds to bomb. It's on torzsi. He's making his way through the yard at the moment. Suhi is opening up the map on the other side, but ROPS sees all of this coming. I don't know how early you have to wake up to try and catch ROPS off guard, but he's well aware that this is one of the few positions right now that's not being covered by anybody else. If they come up the ladder, they might be dead, Henry. This is going to be very hard to defeat ROPS in this one. They're setting up for it. Suhi wants to be up for it. Oh, the spray's not anything but perfect, but still gets the job done. 25 seconds.
Yeah, and now that means you can't really be too tricky with this one, MOUZ. You just have to work it out. Brute force required, and Jimmy cracks open the upper bomb side once again. That might be enough to win the round in itself. It's the AWP of Brokey that was down towards lower, makes himself known, and Jimmy with the hat trick delivers the goods once again for MOUZ.
My God, what a time to go alive. He just ran onto the bomb site and picked up the double kill to begin with. I think he ended at 4 kills in that round to complete it with 13-13. Now looking for the first team to hit 16 on this one.
Oh, this is such a done deal. There's an opening 5-on-3 for FaZe as well. And JimFat just absolutely destroys them. Look at the confidence. Look at the awareness. As we get into the final round of this first half of overtime, MOUZ are back online here. Their first round in some time. Courtesy of another impressive Jimmy sequence here. xertioN not wasting any time to get down towards Secret. Makes it there. Brokey waiting for him though. Should be his frag, but xertioN hits very hard indeed with this AK-47. Does he dare swing any further? Brokey might get caught out here. ROPS calling for some backup towards the ramp. Needs to try and mow them down with that AUG. An absolute master with the weapon. That should do it. Does he need to re-peek? He seems to think so. Going for more, and it cost him his life.
That's probably too much. Brokey still, he didn't get caught off guard. You're right. There was a real chance for xertioN to find him there. A team kill onto JimFat. Not that I think it really matters. I think ROPS might have had the spray down no matter what there. They lined up on top of each other. That's a labored spray. Oh my God.
I think if he dies it, that might have even cost him the round.
It could.
That was really scary for him.
But they're solid. They're doing fine. I'm surprised to see ROPS re-peaking that one. Usually the last player to try and do something like that, but at the end of it, it's going to be absolutely fine here. Frozen looking for a 1 versus 4. Like we said, he's not had the best game here on Nuke so far. This would be redemption if he could do it. They know where he is, and he's only got 30 seconds left. Oh, a little bit too quick for Brookie. I don't know why. The bomb isn't even planted. It's not even been attempted yet. Silent drop down. He's set up for it. He wants to find another kill, try and make it a 1 versus 1. He slipped the net. He's just walked past. I don't think they realize, but karrigan, he is moving back, and he's looking for the spray. It's going to be good for it. My God, that got closer than you would have wanted. But FaZe, they take 2 out of 3 rounds in the first half of overtime. They are on their way for the full comeback.
Frozen, as mentioned, hasn't had the second map in this grand final he would have liked. If he wins that 1v4, though, good God. That would have been fantastic, but it is karrigan finding a couple of key frags there. Yes, a labored spray, but they all count. He gets a final frag as well. As we switch things over, it's 2-1 in favor of FaZe. As Anders mentioned as well, first 16 here. They can just get 1 round on their T side. They guarantee at least double overtime. It's another sensational comeback here from FaZe. 12-6 down. Here they are with the lead in overtime here. Arguably should be 3-0 in their favor, considering the round they gave up.
Yeah. This has just become part of the DNA of the team, is making these comebacks. What a frustrating experience to play against. Even with the lead that MOUZ had, it looked rock solid for them. They were locked in regulation right up until the point when they weren't. We'll see what happens now. No A. Oh, there is one on torzsi. I thought he bought one. I was getting real confused, but he does have it. See if he could find some kills here now that he's back on the CT side. Very deep in the garage, so if they forget to throw the smokes or go early like we saw MOUZ themselves do, maybe there is a way. They're going to be coming through the smoke, and actually Su is just hiding in the corner. That's a nice kill onto robs.
Great opening frag, but Twist has got 1 in response.
And they saw karrigan. They're going to be calling it surely that someone has to rotate back down. Twist going to get blown up by Frozen. xertioN making the drop down, but they're well aware. I can't believe he wins the fight. He couldn't see through the smoke. I don't think so. He should be dead right now, Henry.
He absolutely should be. The walking wounded, though, will retreat back in towards the upper bomb side. Now it's down to karrigan.
Did they really not see him? I'm so shocked that nobody moved.
Well, he's the master of the flank here, but is there anything even to be found over in this round position? I don't think so. Maybe he can find the orb. He's been spotted now. torzsi will fire off a shot. It looks like MOUZ has done enough here. xertioN will confirm the round. They know exactly where karrigan is. Don't think he has it in to win this 1 versus 4. Jimmy will take him down, and it's going to be all tied up. 14-14. 1-0 for MOUZ in the second half of overtime here. A CT campaign continues. They're looking much happier now. Tactical pause.
Can't believe they have one.
Yeah, I'm surprised as well, to be honest with you. But this is more like it. This grand final starting to deliver now. It's on a knife's edge. Overtime in the second map. FaZe are going to put it to bed, get the 2-0 after an arduous tournament. Bear in mind, it opened things up. Their game against NIP, Anders, was 28-25, the longest recorded CS2 game on LAN, on Ancient. That was the way they opened things up here. Didn't look good for their campaign here.
No, it didn't.
At CAC, but here they are fighting back once again. And they were down, I think, in that game, 11-4 as well. So they've just had so many of these disappointing scorelines, but somehow, some way, they find that the tenacity, the mental fortitude, whatever you want to call it, they get it done. And here they are in overtime. But it is MOUZ answering back as they tie things up 14-14. What's up next here for FaZe?
This next round's going to give you a little bit of a mental break, too. If you win it, as you said, you at least secure double OT.
True.
AK is across the board for that T side. They are really far back on the map. Nobody really wants to even get close to the yard at the moment. Sneaking their way in. In regulation, we did see torzsi play aggressive out in that yard. He got the cool 2-for-1 shot with the AWP, so I'm not really blaming FaZe for being really, really careful about this one, although you can tell torzsi's quite far away from the action. Gonna set up a Molotov. This seems to be sort of the go-to play at the moment. Molotov, then HE just to try and create an opening. But there's nobody out there yet.
Oh my goodness, CT's on high alert, and xertioN, Rob spraying them down. They've been unearthed, and it's the AWP that had to find a kill there to stand a chance of this retake. Rob's patrolling the vent, smoke down towards the hub, bomb to be planted, no problem. 5 versus 3. The round comes crumbling down here. MOUZ Sports, I think they might just have to save like it's overtime, sure, but I just don't see a world they get back into this one. torzsi, he'll be found as well, and that pretty much signals the end of it. Brain doesn't have to challenge this fight, but he'll take Jimmy on regardless, trying to remove the AK-47 out of his grip. And they'll give this their best possible go.
You have a smoke in a kit, there's always a way, but it's very unlikely. Frozen and Jimmy coming back into it, they're trying! Oh my god, that got a lot closer than I was expecting, but xertioN and Twisted hold on to it. It's 15-14, and we are 1 round away from FaZe winning this grand final. If they could do it in overtime here, what a shock, what a slap in the face it'll be to MOUZ Sports.
Championship points. It was xertioN coming in from main as well. Just as they went off in that smoke, it's been such a nuisance for FaZe, but they get a double kill on entry. Fair play to MOUZ. I thought they would save the AK-47s. That didn't look winnable whatsoever, but their money's fine. It wasn't a financial thing, but we'll see if FaZe can close things out right here, right now, or we go into double overtime. 1 more round will do it for FaZe. All but torzsi. Going for the big play here. Tucks himself in towards the hut. Scary position for the Orb to be in.
Very much an exposed position if you miss the shot. But again, what a big play it would be if he could open it up and make it a 4 versus 5. Those opening frags are worth so much. It also means he's not in the yard to take any kind of a fight, so it's interesting to see how this will play out. So far, he's found absolutely nothing. Instead, it's xertioN. Found the kill on Robs, but they are going to make their way down. Not with the bomb yet. That's still in the yard. That's actually going to be running out now. So they have a weird round here, FaZe. A little bit of a spray for Jim Vat. He's going to be able to take down Rain. Should be dead. Grenade around the corner to find him. I can't believe he's still alive. And xertioN to save him. Oh my god. We might see double overtime here. 2 versus 5. Certainly Jimmy should have been dead in that corner, but somehow the chair blocked most of the damage. And it's going to be an almost impossible round here, Henry.
Yeah, they've got torzsi though. First kill, no problem. Bomb to be planted, smoke down towards main. There might be something to be said about this. If they can close things out in this manner, it would be absolutely astonishing. It's now down to Brokey, 1 versus 4. Master of the clutch himself, but he's got nothing to say here. And it is going to be double overtime. MOUZ Sports hold on. They'll stay on the CT side as well. Disappointing round there from FaZe, never really got going. Their chance to close things out in 2-0. They'll remain on the T side now. Sigh of relief for MOUZ.
You know as well, for both teams, like you said, it's already been a long day. Now you're playing double overtime on the second map. If it goes to a third, I mean, that's where you're going to get tested to the absolute limit. Even if you're an experienced player, it's hard to play this much and at this high of a level and just keep the focus all throughout. And xertioN finding some of these kills absolutely huge as well.
Well, here we go. Getting back into the action. I don't think there's any more timeouts available. You get 30 seconds in between as we get ready for the carnage to get underway once again.
You know, if they wanted to change the pace themselves, FaZe, which is what I think MOUZ trying to do, that 1 round rushing the hut, you can try and rush A main, but from the silo. Which is I love that strategy where you just try and you slide off the roof, you try and get there really quickly, and you throw a lot of the same grenades anyway that you would for sort of a squeak rush, but you're just coming in from the other side. We'll see what FaZe come up with here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the grand final of CAC 2023 continues here. Double overtime. FaZe looking to find that 2-0. A prize pool here of $500,000. It's MOUZ, a bit of a hell of a fight. Normally, FaZe are the absolute favorites here on Nuke. There's a chance they still give it up here. We've gone the full distance. Good flashbang to avert the gaze of torzsi. Twists will dismount from the silo. These lurk smokes been such a nuisance on either side. And Frozen once again, positioning himself towards the secret steps.
Exchanging some Molotovs here, but nobody really crossing yet, so they're starting to catch on FaZe that every time they throw those double smokes. There's going to be a Molotov and an HE to follow, and you just don't want to be caught behind it. It's such a deadly combo. Already used a couple of times from really both teams. So they're going to re-smoke it once again, hoping that there are no more HEs.
Yeah. Pretty smart stuff here, actually. That's the kind of benefit, I suppose, of now having to have the 2 smoke wall of execution. But it's going to be torzsi to find Carragher, who's trying to sneak towards that garage position. 5 versus 4. In-game leader dropped. 40 seconds remain here. They haven't got much to speak of in terms of control of the map otherwise. It's ropz who will have to try and make his way out of the hut. His teammates trying to provide some sort of aggro towards the squeaky door. It's Rain. A key duel here. One he won't be coming out on top of. I say that. He somehow recovers the first shot. xertioN on top of the hut here. They're starting to drop. They know there's a player on top. If they find him, ropz might be onto something now. The AWP in towards upper. torzsi will drop down, and they've got the man advantage. They're going down towards the lower bomb side. I think they are, Anders. Yes. They're really onto something now.
This forward position is so hard to read. Yeah, you know the bomb's back there, but you have no idea that there's already a player up close. It's Rain sneaking through. He won that fight. Oh my God, I thought he was dead as well, the Frozen. Maybe he should have been. And ropz coming out of the hut. There wasn't a Molotov on the hut once again, so xertioN had every chance to get a couple of kills there, but they're going to lose the round. Jimpat going down. FaZe, they win the first round here in the second overtime.
I can't believe Rain hits that shot.
Yeah,
he misses the first couple, and you think with Frozen's position there, the fact he has such an advantage with the angle, he can duck and weave and only present his head. The recovery was remarkable. It gives ropz a window of opportunity to make his way out of the hut, and you can see xertioN had no idea, and Rain to close things out as well. It's the first round of double overtime going in favor of FaZe. And if they can get the 2-0 here in terms of 17 to 15, the money will be very weak for MOUZ. A 3-0 could be available to them.
That is so worth pointing out. We saw that
as you can see, $50 on torzsi, 800 for xertioN. Yeah. Like, they'll have nothing. Oh no! How has Swiss hit that shot? He has no business winning that duel, Anders. He takes the dink, and with lightning fast reactions, he adjusts his aim, takes down xertioN. That might be enough to win this round for them.
I can't believe it. I absolutely can't believe it. All of the element of surprise with the xertioN, but it wasn't enough somehow.
There's no way he should be winning that.
Well, listen, they're down below with the bomb, Henry, and they've got this lobby ramp position. So, Sui, if he pushes up and gets this kill, maybe there's a way back. He might even get the double at this range. Good spray. He will get the double, and that's going to bring it back 4 versus 3. Now, they're probably going to get the bomb plant here. This round is not done for, but Sui, he just gave them a chance to maybe win it. There's a little bit of a duel being set up. This is dangerous. Jimpat actually taking a bit of a risk here. Grenade around the corner. Carragher and broky, 2 versus 4 with a bomb planted, and it's early in this plant. They have time, MOUZ, to get this retake on. They have smokes and Molotovs and everything else you could possibly want. FaZe, I don't know how you win this round. Surely this is going to be a retake coming through. Yeah, broky needs to hit every single one of those. The bomb is ticked a little bit further now. Playing with the door on both sides. Smoke is up, and they are getting the defuse on the other side. They just can't break through. Oh my God, it is close at the end of it, and still going to be the round coming through for MOUZ. They had to struggle to get, well, if not for Suhei, I don't know if they win it.
That is remarkable. It looked like FaZe had that one under lock and key, Anders. The opening frag. The pounce down towards lower, no CT presence, but you're right, Shui taking matters into his own hands there, finding the double kill. FaZe were caught with their pants around their ankles at this point. Here flashes out, no one watching towards the squeaky door, and all of a sudden Jimpat arrives at the scene of the crime as well. Now I don't think they had a kid in play as well, and if broky just hit one of those AWP shots, Anders,
yes,
I think he saves the day. One of them had to connect. He had 3 opportunities, and they all narrowly missed. It's got MOUZ Sports back into this one now. As I said, if they got that 2-0 on FaZe, there'd be no money. They would have been broken. A very disappointing finish there for FaZe. So much going in their favor. And look at the confidence now. Jimmy.
I love it.
He's got full lobby control. So early on, this is massive. I don't think anyone will be anticipating this sort of position. Baited in by torzsi as well. FaZe might be done for here.
Why not do it? He's winning every single fight you get him into. He's got 30 kills. Why not just put him at the forefront and try and see if you could cut FaZe in half? Although, speaking of which, they're cutting the map in half. This is a huge tactical advantage for FaZe on the T side. They've got such deep control. One good kill here could actually break this defense wide open. xertioN, he's got the smoke down in front, but when it fades, yeah, he's so exposed. Good on him to get the kill, to be honest.
The fact he even gets one is impressive. It's down to ropz now. Didn't expose himself. Was aware of the potential danger on the other side here towards the lobby. Bear in mind, it's the AWP of torzsi, which he's going to find. A player still towards Squeaky. So aware, though. He just bails on the situation. That's the correct call here. Doesn't want to go down alone. Keep them on high alert towards the lobby. 30 seconds remaining. Final rounds here of the first half of double overtime.
There's only 26 seconds. They're checking it from the other. They're looking for Jimpat. They know that he's here somewhere. They just can't really find him. Finally, they do. And I think Robs, he faked the sound running away. They come back to find Jimpat. They're going to find Frozen as well. 15 seconds on the clock. And down below Sue, he's just so far away. Bomb is going to get planted here. And a FaZe, I don't know how they can possibly screw up this round. Sue,
I don't know. There's been a couple of interesting moments, Anders, but I think you might be onto something. This one should be absolutely fine. Robs goes down early, though. Great pre-fire, but it won't be quite enough. 2-1 on their T-side campaign here in double overtime. Sounds like enough to me.
It could well be. First team to 19 is what we're looking for now. Just in case you lost track with the new format and everything else. I think they spent maybe 40 seconds, maybe more, looking for Jimpat in those hallways, in the lobby. They wrapped around from the outside to try and catch him here. That's how sure they were that he was there. And Robs, if you notice, he ran back, trying to fake that he was going outside, and then he comes back in with the rest of the team to look for it. That's how seriously they take him as a player.
It looked like such a sick setup as well. You've got Jimpat set up, torzsi covering the AWP, full lobby control, all the information you could possibly need, but it was Rain ducking and weaving through the smokes, slipping the nets, gets up, finds xertioN, and all hell breaks loose. Robs managing to find torzsi in toward that lobby position, and Jimmy was only good for the one. He's had such a great showing. You can't expect him to find a hat-trick every single round.
Well, especially not when they bring the whole team to catch him. Like, that was the whole point.
Yeah, right. It's just like we've got him locked in here. He can't leave.
We have to find him, yeah. And to be honest, in regulation, Robs would lose that fight to Jimpat all the time. He was so rock solid holding the entire ramp area. So I don't really blame Robs either for saying, I actually need a little bit of help to make this work. 17-16. FaZe 2 rounds away here in double overtime. It's a grand final, and it is delivering right now. This is exactly what we wanted. MOUZ, they need to strike back early on here in the second half of overtime. Rain with a little bit of a chance, but he really came alive towards the end. xertioN offering himself up, walked right into the shot, and it's down.
He's such a beast, man. Like, what an absolute veteran of the game. 2 and 12 to kick things off. Looked like he wouldn't recover, and now he's just dominating outside with an M4. Looking so comfortable.
Came up with Crims, Olofmeister, and the rest of them. And
way back in the day.
Think of how long he's been playing at such a high level. It is ridiculous. Robs is setting up for it here. He's got the M4. This is dangerous. He swings a little bit wide, and there's 3 people to receive him on the other side. Suhei, no hesitation, will take him down.
I like this. They're pouncing down towards lower, but can they get past Brokey, who hasn't been hitting the best shots in the last few rounds? Seems to struggle down towards this lower bomb site. Good smoke to provide some self-preservation, I suppose, but he's completely surrounded. It's down to Carrigan, the captain, looking to deny the plant. Oh, maybe he can do it, Anders. Oh, he can do everything here. Brings it back to a 3 versus 3. The bomb does not go down, and now's a chance for the retake. Rain offers himself up for free. Twist and Carrigan remain.
That might not have been necessary. A little bit panic coming through. xertioN walking through, taking down Carrigan. It's all on twists now. 1 versus 3, and they're going to find him at the end. Frozen sends him down to a watery grave, and MOUZ win the round. Absolutely critical. That was a rare moment of panic on the FaZe side. Once Carrigan gets the double, they're in a 3 versus 3, and there's not a bomb plant in sight. They could have slowed it down, but I think they were just looking for the fights.
Yeah, Carrigan. He couldn't have picked a better timing as well.
It was sick.
He finds the planter. The orb misses a shot on him, a double spray down. And if they could just help their nerve there, not maybe force the issue, maybe there's a real chance to find championship point once again there and then. It's Brokey. We haven't seen him outside too often. That's his presence known, though. Why have to reposition himself? 17-17. It's map points once again, whoever wins this round. Bear that in mind. The money's low on the CT side here. You can see Brokey fully invested. Sub $1,000 as well. You won't be getting much. If MOUZ pick this round up, FaZe will be in a lot of trouble. Must-win round, really. We're going for the outside execution here. The 2 smokes. Shui will deliver both of them.
Brokey's going to get that news in a second.
Oh, I think they missed one. Yeah, that's not supposed to go there at all.
Oh dear.
That's a massive issue.
Yeah, they have to use another one now to dodge the AWP, so they can do that, but the problem is that's a smoke that you might need later for a bomb plant or for blocking off in the after plant. It's not just for free that you get to do that, it can cost you later on. Brokey. Patrolling the yard still, kind of playing two positions at once. And the clock running down very, very low at the moment. Oh, this is making me nervous. There's 3 people on the bomb side itself. It looks like they're going to try and make their way through mini here, Henry.
I think they have to. They're smoked off for now, though. There's so much CT presence here. Swiss will be first contact. Molotov out of position does significant damage. Jimmy with that first frag, but still it's going to be a scramble toward the bomb site itself. They're finding all the shots en route. Brokey needs to deliver here, but somehow, some way, they've made this work with 15 seconds remaining. It's now a 5 versus 1. FaZe don't put up any resistance in the upper bomb side whatsoever. And MOUZ Sports run away with it. They post map points once again. And bear in mind, the money is absolutely ruined on the CT side. In terms of loss bonus, they will be receiving $2,400 into the next round. On top of practically 0. Robs, who can drop an M4 if he stays alive here. But if you're MOUZ, everyone's hunting in CT spawn. I don't think he survives this one. You should be taking Robs down here all day long.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not already doing it. This feels like a mistake to MOUZ. Why not just try and chase him down?
I think they're waiting for the bomb to go off, and then the sound cue for xertioN. You can't really hear his footsteps. Maybe he goes for a swing then, but no. Ooh. Doesn't fancy it. So there is a lifeline in that regard. Robs could even drop an AWP. I think he might have to, but the thing is, Brokey hasn't had a bad game, but in those real clutch situations, hasn't hit the shots required. But I can't believe this. Like, they flush out Twist. And then all of a sudden, no kills found. We had 3 players in towards upper. And not a single response there. MOUZ hold their nerve. And now FaZe need triple overtime.
One of those situations where you wish Brokey would have stayed on the high ground just for the elevation, just to make it real hard. Oh my god, he actually got the shot for the smoke. Not a kill onto xertioN or onto torzsi, but still, he tagged him up. And this is it. MOUZ with a chance to find a 3rd map right here. The opening could be everything. They're walking the yard. They're not even throwing the smokes. Nobody knows that they're down below. Rain, he's deep back there, but normally you hear the smokes going down. You call it out. You say, all right, the smokes are up. They could be down below. This is going to be a little bit of a surprise, surely.
If Brokey wants to explore the trophy room, Jim Fat will take him down all day long. It's a very difficult position to flush out. There's no utility, and he needs to step up as well. Look at their setup here.
Yeah.
Famouses, SMGs.
If Brokey dies, there's no more defense with the B-bomb side. They're going to wrap in on either side and plant the bomb. So Brokey is the one key in the map right now. He has to get this kill, and he has to stay alive.
It's a difficult spot to, like, survive. He'll get the first kill, but how can he get away? They're going to pounce on him here. They actually don't. They allow him to live for now. And he might be on for the second here, and is absolutely starting to step up when they needed him most. Triple overtime looking very likely here. Shuey coming from the lower bomb side. Will at least make the round competitive once again, but time is of the essence. torzsi will find one as well. Carrigan should secure things. They know exactly where torzsi is. He's got no chance. It looks like 18-18 all day long. torzsi knows it as well, and Robs confirms it. Brokey does find some incredible form just when they need it most.
Huge.
A double kill there, and we reset it all once again. Advantage to FaZe, they stay on the CT side this time.
You could see how close they were coming from below. If Brokey gets traded, that's it, right? They just run the bomb down. They could probably get past the org almost certainly. What a huge one. Double overtime into triple overtime now. We keep it going a little while longer. That first map was a little bit too one-sided. It was FaZe really beating up on MOUZ, but now Henry, now the grand finals delivering.
So was this one, to be fair, Anders. It was, what, 12-6?
Yeah, that's true.
It looked like it was going to be another underwhelming map, but...
FaZe working the magic.
FaZe working the magic, yes, indeed. Carrigan with the FAMAS and the flag, they had to operate with very little there. SMGs, FAMASes, it was Robs. If he didn't say that org in the previous round, bear in mind, Brokey wouldn't even have that AWP.
True.
That's the only way. So that's why I was pointing out that key fact that he survived with $4,800, had the org himself, so he could actually bring the AWP out for Brokey. That's such a massive detail. And now, like I said, FaZe remain on the CT side. You might even give them the advantage here. Such a long day of CS for both these teams, both being through a 3-map semi-final themselves. Exhaustion starting to set in, fatigue.
Imagine what a ridiculous test it is for Jimfat as well, in front of a huge crowd for the first time like this, and then playing triple overtime versus a team like MOUZ. This is just, you know, test by fire at the moment. Let's see, a lot of noise being made running past here. Knives out, they're not ready for it. Rain and ready to receive though. Double kill. Sue he thought he was quicker. He thought he got there right away, and that no one was going to be down secret, and that was a big mistake.
Yeah, you'll take that all day long if you Rain though. Was going to go inquire about T presence towards secret, gets himself a double kill. And Karrigan stepping up now. A brutal kill to find as well. That's Jimmy with 33 kills to his name. The young star has been removed from the equation. It's down to the young veteran, Frozen, joined by torzsi as well. And we'll see if they can find any sort of footing into this round. 50 seconds remaining. Still on the knife's edge. If they get Brokey in towards that window room, they'll have a chance to plant. And with the AWP up, you never know. They've got smokes. Molotov towards the vent to deny the rotations. Has to be this lower plant now. They'll smoke in front of the silo, presumably. Frozen being given the unenviable task of trying to get that bomb planted. Good shot from Brokey. 4 versus 1, that should do it.
Yes, it should. Brokey actually restraining himself a little bit here, waiting for the backup. That's what you should be doing. Don't go in one at a time. That is never going to be worth it. torzsi, he's still got a chance. They think he's fallen back, but he's still hanging out at the edge of the smoke. And now he's going to be found by Robs. All right. Good job from FaZe. They win the first round here at the 3rd overtime.
That's the way to do it. A player of torzsi's caliber, he can win those 4v1s. Especially with that smoke down. If you run it in 1 by 1, he's going to hit the shots. He's going to hit the no-scopes. So FaZe do very well, displaying great discipline there as they post the first round. Triple overtime. You can hear my voice is starting to go a little bit as well. This screaming and yelling as Rain.
Yeah, there's no holding back here.
Yeah, this is real nice performance from him. Like, bear in mind, he was 2-12 and now absolutely leading the way. Ooh. High impact kills. Great finish from Robs. Looking to find back-to-back Tier 1 trophies after a phenomenal victory over in Sydney. They made it all the way to the grand final here in Shanghai. And it's Brokey towards that ramp room once again. Starting to wake up, showing us that AWPing prowess. Jimmy wants a taste by the looks of things. They didn't do well here before.
Yeah, that's true. They couldn't get rid of Brokey. And you said, you know, it could be hard to, you could get 1 kill, but usually get hunted down. They didn't hunt him down last time. They gave him a chance for a second one. Wide swing, but he's got Robs there to back him up. It won't matter. xertioN gets a kill on Rain, but it's Frozen to pick up Robs, leaving Brokey alone towards the ramp.
Great shot.
Gonna get out duel. That is a sick shot, you're right. Karrigan and Brokey, 2 versus 4, and MOUZ answering back. This is looking a lot better for them. Still a minute on the clock here, so plenty of time to try and figure out where are the remaining players.
All right, Brokey, what have you got for us? An audacious heads-up play with the AWP. Yields the next frag. 3 versus 2. Cuts MOUZ down to size. Now I have to go towards the ramp from here. Oh, Brokey's had enough. He's had enough! He's pushing the map everywhere. Back to the 2-on-2 now. They have to go down towards lower. 30 seconds remaining. No CT presence at this side of the map, but Karrigan's en route. He managed to deny the plant before. Can he do it once again? It's an open plant in the smoke, though. They've got kits. Karrigan makes his way towards the window room.
Well, I can't believe it. Brokey's brought it back into a 2 versus 2. That bomb plant is real fresh. There's a chance for Karrigan, but he's not quite finding it. Yeah, this is the common position. They're surely going to check it. Karrigan, I can't believe Frozen gets shot. There's Karrigan with the one. And torzsi, he get wall banged. They can shoot him through the wall down here. That bomb is really ticking. There's a Molotov at the back.
Molotov.
Is it going to spread? It's so close, and there we go. The fire consumes him. The defuse is on, and they brought it back into a 2-on-4. And now they've won the round 20-18, Henry. They actually accomplish it.
I can't believe the spread goes in its favor. The Molotov looked like it was way too deep. A tick of damage, though. It's Brokey who's the hero of this round. Just taking matters into his own hands, brute forcing his way into the second round victory here in triple overtime. Karrigan with the Molotov, the perfect Molotov it seems. And now looking for 3-0 on their CT campaign. This could be enough.
Oh my God. Molotov was made better by the fact that it lingered a couple of seconds before it spread.
Right. Just when you thought you were safe, he drags you back in.
Oh my god. This is everything to FaZe here now. MOUZ, they will have money being on the T side here for the third round, but some damage on the Frozen at the start of it. Well, Brokey taking a little bit in return himself. Rain, let's see what he can accomplish. It's up to 22 kills. Again, he had an absolutely miserable start to the map. And they are going to set up some grenades to try and see if they can make the crossing. But this position for Rain is designed to look over exactly this kind of a smoke. So we'll see if they're going to be ready. It drops at a distance. And Rain, that's the only kill he needed right there. Taking down xertioN 2 versus 4. I mean, FaZe won around like this just before, but for MOUZ, this is going to be a hell of a lot more difficult.
Oh, yes, indeed, Anders. 26 HP on Frozen. torzsi with the AK-47, no AWP available. Frozen's gone. Karrigan outmaneuvers him. It looks like they're locked in here. The perfect flashbang. Karrigan going to close things out in style as well. One more round will do it here as they post 3-0 in the CT campaign, a triple overtime. A right smile from Rain as well. He knows they've got this one in the bag. Their game to give away now. What a great resurgence from him. He's up to 23 kills at this point. Rob's solid as ever towards the ramp, showing us how to use that AUG in an effective manner. The double kill.
It's huge, isn't it? Absolutely huge. And even the reposition for Rain, he saw it coming before the smokes were even down. He was up in the container ready.
Well, here we go. 30 seconds to catch their breath. What a day in the office it's been for both of these teams. 3 maps, semi-finals on either side of the server. Long, arduous battle for FaZe, especially having to recover at 11-4 scoreline against ENCE in the third and final map. They did it. They got themselves to this grand final. And it's come to triple overtime. There still could be another map of play as well, but they put themselves in the best possible position to finish things right here, right now. Karrigan, lovely little sequence here to find that final kill. And do MOUZ have anything left in the tank? That's the question. It has to be the perfect game. FaZe have set the bar incredibly high.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They have to play flawless Counter-Strike for 3 rounds in a row to try and get this into a 4th overtime. What an ask in a grand final on the second map. Now you have to rediscover all of your strength and try and put this one together. And Frozen, making a bit of a run for it out of the yard. That's a dangerous move all on its own. Again, like we said, one mistake could cost you the entire grand final here. But he is set up for it.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen many Molotovs thrown to this position, actually, which is something that usually happens a lot. But yeah, they're going to be pushing right into him. He's good for the one, but that trade is probably going to be worth it. A lot of damage, though, onto Rain. The CT's quick to rotate down below as they can sense what's coming next.
Oh, it's on a knife's edge here. Oh, torzsi runs into Robs, and now just 3 more kills remain, Anders. Is this enough? Towards upper they go, and bear in mind the CT's leapt down towards lower.
Oh, no. You're right, Henry. They're all trapped down here. They can't get out. The vent. 2 people are waiting. This is disastrous. A 2 versus 4. Make it a 1 versus 4. FaZe with 1 more kill to find. It is Jim Hatley's zone. And the bomb is going to get planted here. FaZe triple overtime. They're hunting for him, and he's on his own. They know exactly where he's coming from. This is a spectacular, a vintage FaZe performance. Hunting through it, and they go down. It's FaZe, the kings of comeback, Henry. They've done it. They've won the whole championship.
Unbelievable. Time and time again, they pull it off just when you think they've got nothing left. A resurgence showing true veterancy